virtual machine scale sets. Virtual machine scale sets. Uh, okay, so let's you create and manage a group of identical load balanced VMs. And if you simply query multiple VMs with the same purpose, you need to ensure that they are all configured identically and then set up network routing parameters to ensure efficiency. So we have seen virtual machine scale sets in the last video, right? Because it helps in adding scaling up or scaling down depending on the load or the demand, and you can also do it schedule based, like define schedule, um, like in terms of increasing or decreasing the capacity. So now let's talk about virtual machine availability sets, which is another tool to help build a more resilient, highly available environment. And availability sets are designed to ensure that VMs stagger updates and have varied power and network connectivity, preventing you from losing all your VMs with a single network or power failure. So basically, um, so the key to this is varied power and network connectivity. So if you have a single power failure, it doesn't really mean that all the VMs will go down, because you have different power sources of power supplies, which are supplying power to the VM. So and also network. And availability sets do this by grouping VMs in two ways: update domain and fault domain. Alright, so let's look at the two. So update domain is the update domain groups VMs that can be rebooted at the same time. So that's important. This allows you to apply updates while knowing that only one update domain grouping will be offline at a time. Alright, so we need to look at it very, very carefully. So the update domain groups VMs that can be rebooted at the same time. Alright, that's fine. And this allows one to apply updates while knowing that only one update domain grouping will be offline at a time. Because, so let's say you have multiple update domains, and we're talking about um, so an update domain will be a group of VMs which can be rebooted at the same time. So once it's being rebooted, obviously it's going to go offline, and the rebooting schedule will be different for different update domains, because we don't want to have all update domains rebooting at the same time, which means all VMs will be offline at the same time. So that's the purpose of having different update domains, so to speak. And so all so that's why they say that this allows you to apply updates, and that's why it's called update domain, right? Because that's why we have update in that uh, uh, like in this name, because we are applying updates, and updates are applied knowing the fact that only one update domain grouping will be offline at a time. That's what we're talking about. All of the machines in one update domain will be updated. It makes sense, right? While you're making updates, all machines in one update domain will be updated. So all the machines in that update domain group, will be updated. And obviously, while doing updates, we have to do a reboot. and that's when VMs go offline. So an update group going through the update process is given a 30-minute time to recover before maintenance on the next update domain starts. Alright, so you're given 30 minutes to finish whatever you need to do, right? And then and then you have the next. So it looks like, let's say we have 4 update domains. Let's say we start the first one at say 7 p.m. and then the second update domain schedule will be 7:30. The third update domain will be 8. The fourth update domain will be 8:30, and so we have a 30-minute uh, timeline where you can make the updates, or where you can go through the updates and make sure it's working, and that's when the reboot will happen, and uh, the whole cycle. So that's how we are managing it, right? So this ensures that only one um, only one update domain will be offline at a time. At any given time, only one update domain will be offline, the one which is being updated, of course, right? So and let's coming back to the point where you have a varied power and network connectivity. So to ensure that the virtual machines are more resilient and highly available. Alright, so in the next video, we're going to talk about fault domain. And until then, see you next time.